Hey everyone, it's VM Campos, Magic Fan. How are you doing? It's another Saturday. It's another streaming Saturday at Chateau VM Campos. Hey Mark, how are you doing? And I'm trying out a couple of new things. I've changed up my streaming settings slightly. Hopefully video quality's a little better. I don't know if it'll be noticeable to people. Things were maybe a little bit blocky sometimes on my streams. Frame rate, I really can't go up to 60 frames per second. I'm at 30 frames. My ISP is just not that amazing, so I'm at 30 frames still. But I've increased the kilobit upload setting or whatever, so hopefully visually things are a little bit better. But how's everyone doing there in the chat? Got a few people coming to visit and hang out. Very cool. Say hello. There's a few people on YouTube. What about on Twitch? That's going on there as well. And then recently we had Pixie Kitten Plays. I thought that was supposed to pop up in a cool way. I guess it would pop up in the other place. But anyway, thanks Pixie Kitten for the follow. Your videos are very cool as well. Check her out on YouTube. I believe she's Pixie Kitten Plays. Her YouTube videos are hilarious. Short, funny videos about fun stuff. So go check those out. And what we've got over here on the card cam, we've got, hey, look at this blast from the past from 1,000 centuries ago. War of the Spark. Remember that? That set? So you're cooking tea, watching, miss a few plays. That's no problem at all. You can always rewind it and watch it over and over and see my triumphs. But I'm gonna crack a pack of War of the Spark. That was the set full of planeswalkers. Remember that? That was so long ago. What sets have come out since then? So I got all my sets over here in notebooks. War of the Spark was over here, and then Modern Horizons, and then Core Set 2020, and now Throne of Eldraine. That was 3 whole sets ago? Wow, time flies. So I'm going to crack a pack of War of the Spark a little bit later. And maybe even ask some fun heroes and villains trivia questions. We'll see how that goes. But also, we're also going to play. So let's switch over to the game. Oh, actually, one more thing. I'm going to have the web browser open over here. And we're going to look at the top decks that are ripping it up at Mythic Championship 5. And I'm going to craft one of these decks and play with it a little bit. So I'm going to play one of these meta decks, these tier decks, to try to climb the ladder a little bit. And no, it will not be Golos deck. That's played out. But if you like playing that, cool. I guess. Anyway, so let's do a little gameplay here. Here's what I want to do. There's currently an event. Oops, let's switch to the game. There's an event over here, Eldraine Constructed. This is like what actually it's, am I blocking it? No, it's visible there. Eldraine Constructed. Bring a deck and play games using cards only from Throne of Eldraine. So this is like when I'm playing the early access streamer event. Thank you, Wizards of the Coast. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to play Eldraine-only decks, and this is like my dream come true. So I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. At the moment, I've only got one deck. It's not exactly the Mardu. It's not exactly the Mardu Knights deck. So it's black, white, and red. It's different from the one that I'm actually going to craft over here when I play that. But versus Lucy Lady Duff Gordon. Let's see what we've got here. So I'm missing white, but let's see how that goes. So it's a tricolor. I honestly don't believe my mana base is quite right. I'm still kind of tweaking it. But I could have had a turn 1 Venerable Knight. Turn 2... Yep, so it's not going to be a turn 1 of those. And Inspiring Veteran. They play nothing. Okay, so here we go. Let's see here. They probably have some burn, right? Because it's pausing. So if they toast my knight, I guess I'm fine with that. My Venerable Knight. No, that's an opt. Okay. Next turn, play an Inspiring Veteran. Next turn, play an Acclaimed Contender. Green, white, blue seems to go okay. In, oh, let me see, what do I want to do here? This... Let's bring out all the colors, and then, yeah, let's set ourselves up to have a big ol' squad right here, so... If that knight bites it, then everything's a knight. But if the Venerable Knight bites it, then I've got the Worthy Knight. And then after that, I think I can do... Well, either Inspiring Veteran or Acclaim. Oh, but that gets torched. Okay, fine. They have 2 more mana. So that's probably also the... Some more burn spells. So let's see if they torch that. What about this one? And that gets me a Smitten. Okay, I'll do a Smitten Swordmaster because then that one can do fun shenanigans with damage. Speaking of damage, there's going to be one more red spell. Scorching Dragonfire. Oh, the Thrill of Possibility. It's the new Tormenting Voices. Let me check my settings over here. So I don't have any dropped frames, which is great. There's that burn spell. Visually, I guess everything's looking good, right? Okay, here we can see, why would the auto-complete grab my red mana? Like, that is so weird. Okay, we're gonna do this. Then we're going to do this. Ooh, pay red and white. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, still. Never mind. Okay. Let's do this. And then do this. It might be a game going on here, definitely. If they don't have some sort of board wipe. What board wipes are there in Throne of Eldraine? So I've got all the mana that I need. I'm going to do the Merchant to go cycle some stuff because they don't have anything good. And then the Merchant because they don't have anything good. And 2 more lands. And nothing going on. Okay, well, I'm only going to be able to do 1 of these veterans. But then that gets me a Citizen. +1 on everything. Let's get rid of a blocker. And even if they have 1 more instant, they've already used 2 of their Scorching Drag. Oops, they didn't do anything. Great, okay. There's a ton of stuff there. They probably just have an opt. Oh, Thrill of Pos. Okay. Fine. They're kind of digging around for something. They have 3 cards. They're probably okay. Let's see if they get that working. And they do get it working. Okay. They'll get 2 fairies as blockers. Fine. And then I will build up more of this squad. I guess what I'll do here is give me a card. And then they... GG! Yep, my knight deck was kind of adding up. So that's it. There's knights right there. So we got one victory so far. Let's do this. Let's switch over to the web browser for a moment. And let's look at some of... These are the top decks that are just amazing in the tournament at the moment. Let me just zoom in. These are the decks that are going amazing at the moment. We've got Bant Ramp by Stanislav Sivka, $617. We've got Bant Golos, $390 by Jean-Emmanuel Depras. Gruel Aggro, kind of interested in that one. Javier Dominguez, $286. Simic Food. Well, actually, yeah. Simic Food by William Jensen, $604. What's the most expensive thing? 4 Hydroid Cracies, 4 Questing Beasts, 4 Okos. Yeah, $168 to have 4 Okos in that deck. Wow. Then we've got Bant Food, Andrea Mengucci, $681. Also, this is a very similar deck with like 4 Okos, 4 Cracies, 4 Beasts. Simic Food, another one. Gabriel Nassif, another $604 deck. Mono Raid Cavalcade. Mono Red Cavalcade. Only a steal at $74, and this is by Li Shi Tian. A couple of interesting points on this. Gotta be rich to have those. Yeah, but here, check out this one. Mono Red Cavalcade. This one is one of the top 8s. He's 5-2, and it's $74. So the meta is a lot of Oko and Krasis and Questing Beast, but there can still be this mono red deck where the most expensive card is for Torbran, Thane of Red Fell. Everything else, you know, $12 for a light up the stage, Legion War Boss in the sideboard, and $74. Then Mardu Knights is the one I want to build a little bit later. This is by Ken Yukuhiro, $240. This is Knights in Mardu colors, kind of like what I kind of have right now. Now here's the funny thing. Last time I checked, Rotting Registrar is not a Knight, but everything else, Fervent Champion, Knight of the Ebon Legion, Black Lance, Paragon, Inspiring Veteran, Rimrock, Knight, Acclaimed Contender, everything's a Knight except for the Dinosaur. But a 7/6 3 casting cost Dino, Zombie Dinosaur, get out of my squad. And then we've got the Steel Claw Lance and the Ember Cleave. People are loving that Ember Cleave. That's the most expensive thing here. Actually, the lands are the most expensive. Blood Crypt, $47. Godless Shrine, $44. Sacred Foundry, $34. Sideboards, not too bad. Legion's End. And so I'm going to build that deck in a little bit, but let's play a little bit more. Let me just check my messages here. Sorry about that. When I called you, when did you call me? So let me just get back to this one moment. Got to answer that. Okay. So yeah, let's get back to the game, play a little bit more. Let's see what's my deck again over here. It's kind of like that Mardu Knights, kind of. And I want a Fry. Blood Crypt is that much? You have 2 of them. Yeah, Blood Crypts are valuable. Now that price was there for 4 of them at once, so take that value divided by 4, so they're still like $10, $12. This is what this deck is right here. Venerable Knight, 4 of those. Foulmire Knight, Worthy Knight, Smitten Swordmaster, Rimrock Knight, Inspiring Veteran, Acclaimed Contender, Murderous Rider, Revenge of Ravens, and then a bunch of lands. Nothing in the sideboard, because it's just best of 1. Just a very creature-focused deck. It doesn't really have a lot of removal, and it's fun. It's not a tier deck, but I like playing this one so far. I haven't won a whole bunch of games in this event, and again, this is another best of 1 event, which is like, that's not real Magic. Okay, and then sometimes the mana base gets weird like this, so I could have a turn 2 Rimrock, and if I'm lucky with the white mana, I'm in business, so we'll see. So another blue focused deck. What does everyone think about the new Opt art? Check out that guy with an eye behind his head, and he's floating a book and a sword in front of a huge keyhole. That's like so deep on so many levels, right? Let's look at that again. Opt. And then the flavor text. Sometimes the hardest choice is between 2 wonders. Thus spake Gadwick the Wizened. or the wizened. Okay, so this is another draw card. Oh no, that's a different one. I guess not. Okay, so they're doing mono blue. Here we go. Tournament grounds. I need that. So let's get in there. Let's see if they block this. If they don't block this, I can then do an amazing Rimrock Giant trick, just like this. Oh snap. This is so aggro. That's 6 damage. Whoops. They're playing mono blue, so what shenanigans are going to be in store right here with mono blue? Tempest Gen? Yeah, right, that rotated away. And they're stuck on 3 lands. Interesting. Okay, well, let's see here if I can tease out something. I'm fine losing my Rimrock Giant if they counterspell that. Yep, there's a counterspell, fine. Got a little bit of milling going on, that's fine. So then next I'll bring out the other one that I kind of wanted a little bit more. And there we go, deal with that. Spots. Nice. Next turn, they're not playing aggro, so Revenge of Ravens doesn't matter. And they're returning another counter spell to the top of their deck. An opt. Okay, I guess. 5 cards in hand. 4 blue mana. They're gonna return something to my hand. No, they're gonna hold on to that. Okay. Let's drop that tapped land. Let's see again about teasing out. Oops, that's not what I'm trying to do. I want the land. Let's see about teasing out a Death Touch creature. Let's see if they counter that. Okay, counter spell, fine. Milling me a little bit, don't care. Great hair. Bring that out, that's a 4/4, and then that'll give me a Murderous Rider. Probably don't have any creatures that really matter, but killing a creature, I'll take that. And that's a thunderous 7, 8, 9 damage. Next turn is lethal, they're opting. They pulled an opt off the top of their deck. And 3 mana in total. If you've got a counter spell, don't care. If you bounce something back to my hand, don't care. Folio Fancies, don't care. Unless your Folio can somehow wipe my board or prevent combat damage. And I might get roped. Nope, there we go. Okay, well, spots. Mono blue couldn't quite handle my weird mana-based Knights deck, so that's second victory, nice. 50 gold. I'm up to 2 wins, that's going to give me 150 plus 2 cards. Let's see, when do things get good? I paid 250 to get into this event, and at 3 wins, that's 200 gold, and you have to do 4 wins to recoup your investment. Then you have to do 5 wins to recoup. This is kind of like terrible prizes, but I'm doing it for the honor. Let's go for the next one right over here. So earlier today I had a really tasty dessert. Pull that up in just a moment. I'll pull that up in one moment. Let's see what we got here. I got Filemire Knight turn 1. Fine. Turn 2, Worthy Knight. Then I just gotta get some lands. And I'll be in pretty good business. And I'm battling the opponent Explosion with an exclamation point. Did you all know that there is a famous cartoon and comic book creator named Scott Shaw? He worked with the Hanna-Barbera cartoons, and he's got an exclamation point legally attached to his name. Okay, my opponent's still thinking or what? Okay, they go first. There we go. So my opponent's thinking very hard. There's no clock on this. It should have that clock on every event. Every event should be best of 3, and every event should have the clock. That's like basic. But here they're going to drop a golden goose. Okay, Lovestruck Beast. As for myself, well, I'll go in with a Death Touch Critter. Let me just do a quick announcement over here on this chat to come and hang out. Coming to attack, I guess that's fine, unless they do some sort of shenanigans. No. Okay, so then your beast is not gonna do much. Okay, so I guess what I'll do here is start to set myself up with my knight, so I can start building a squad, unless they have some kill spell there. Black-green kill spell with 3 mana in Eldraine-only. What is that? Okay. Still thinking extremely hard. What is their next play going to be? 3 mana, that could be the Murderous Rider. Nope, it's going to be the Beast. Fine. Now, what does this do again? Can't attack unless you control the 1/1. Okay, that's fine. No good mana. Let's... Can only play one of the 2. So the Beast can... Actually, I can play both. That's even better. Okay, so then I'm going to do some damage with that Swordmaster. No attacks. So they can't attack without their 1/1, and instead they wanted to draw a card. If they drop that 1, oh, they can still drop it. Okay, I'm going to attack with a 5/5. No trample, so I guess... Chump block a citizen. Okay, this is good here. I can Murderous Rider that Death Touch creature, get in for some damage. You're going to hit me for 5. I can chump block with the Venerable Knight, which will then pass the +1 over to my Knight. Actually, they can't attack. Oh man, I should have attacked with both. Okay, if I kill the 1/1, then it couldn't attack. Yeah, I should have... That was a little misplay. Unless they can Murderous Rider something. Yep, they're gonna Murderous Rider something, I bet. That's a lot of mana. I missed my own land drops. Questing Beast. Okay, well... The problem with a claimed contender is... Okay, no problem at all, because I get a Murderous Rider. Yep, let's throw out that 2/1. I can power up my contender. That'll take out their beast. And if I don't take out the beast, then I have the Murderous Rider to finish the job. Garruk. Okay. Well, that's not good. That's so overpowered. Destroy my creature and then draw a card. Okay. Well, it's gonna be more important to take out that beast. What else do they do? Create wolves. Man, I don't think I'm gonna be able to handle this very well unless I get another rider. And there's a 1/1 for you. Okay. So I was just like missing a lot of lands. My lands are just coming very, very, very slowly. So that's a once upon a time. Hey everyone, how are you doing in the chat? I'm trying to hold my own against a love-struck beast plus Garruk. Honestly, I kind of like calling him Garruk instead of Garruk, but he's a very good planeswalker. That does an adventure, of course. Yeah, their deck is like a little too good, better than mine. It's got a lot of synergy, so there's another adventure card. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna keep going with this, because it's another. I have a very narrow window of what I can do here. You know, I need to take out that planeswalker, and that's not a way to take the planeswalker out. So what about this? If I put out my Revenge of Ravens, that's, I don't know. I'll be able to block the beast, but then I have Rankle. Okay, great. So they're gonna cause me to discard my own, and they're gonna go with the beast, and then a bunch of those. Okay, so the theory here is still, even if you attack with a bunch of stuff, yeah, the Revenge of Ravens goes in there. So right away, that's 5 damage to them. I'm at 15 now, so that's kind of amazing. And I'll take damage that way is fine. Probably have me discard something. I guess the Inspiring Veteran, just because I'm not getting any red mana. Choose to kill a creature, but you killed your own creature. Oh, I know. Well, that didn't even make sense. Why did you kill your own wolf? That wasn't giving... That was a sacrifice, not a kill, right? So it didn't give your Garruk. Okay, so what do I do here? I can drop these 2. And then maybe a beefy blocker. And then a 1 casting cost Swordmaster. I'm just like holding on for life right here. So yeah, if they attack me with everything, they are dead. That's kind of hilarious. Do they realize that? So if they hit me with... So right away, that's... As long as I can chump block good enough... So they're going to take 3 damage right away. I'm going to gain 3 life. So that's going to negate Rankle's thing. And what I could do here is I could take out 1 beast. Do I want to take out... Let's take out 1 beast, because 1 will live. That's going to be 8 damage, and I'm still alive. So, that'll be interesting. So I have no cards to discard. What are they choosing? Each player loses a life. Okay. They have 1,000,000 mana. I'm gonna draw 1,000,000 cards here. I'm gonna get something out of the graveyard for a beast. They already attacked. Yep, they're drawing 1,000,000 cards, and I have very, very little life, but in theory, if I can kill Rankle, which that is not the way to kill Rankle. Okay, So let's, I don't know, put a bunch of blockers here. Definitely the beast is unblockable. The beast is unblockable, and the murderous rider can get me life. And just have a bunch of blockers here. This is very wacky. Once upon a time. So they'll definitely attack with their beast. And rankle, because it's in the air. Okay, they're attacking with one. That's... oh man. That's so freaking anticlimactic. Annoying. Okay, well... let's go on to the next one. If I had only pulled... if I had pulled one more Revenge of Ravens... one time I had 3 Revenge of Ravens, and that was like totally annoying my opponent because it was really negating everything that they were doing. And okay, I get to go first. I got all my mana. Perfect. The only order is, what do I do here? If I... okay, turn 1, Foulmire. Turn 2, Rimrock. Turn 3... oh, never mind. It's a freaking tapped land. Okay. But they're gonna have their edge wall. Okay, this is already like, I'm quitting on this because... that's gonna be a lot of card advantage for them. They, of course, will have plenty of adventure cards to cast, and they're gonna get a bunch of card draw right here. Ah, okay. But they have something in hand. Weird. Right here, I might as well just get in some damage. I'll have my 3rd land to do an acclaimed contender. Heraldic Banner, fine. What color did they pick on that? Black. Okay. So they've picked black as for what their banner can do, and they've also got blue mana, okay. Blue, black, green. That is one of those combinations that I never memorized. Rankle, okay, fine. And then a knight, which draws them a card. Gonna hit me in the air, probably have me discard a creature, whatever. I swear, as long as I get my black mana... that's not black mana. Okay, so... I don't want to do the acclaimed contender yet because that's going to screw up my... that's going to screw up my my land draws. Hey, Jelly77, how are you doing? Welcome for your visit. Aw, man, you just joined me in time to watch me discard 2 cards. Okay, I guess I'm going to do the Murderous Rider. So how are you doing? Thank you so much for visiting the stream. What time is it for you in Central European time zone? Probably like 1 p.m. in the afternoon or something, right? Okay, so they chose to do nothing, and I'm still missing my black mana. Okay, fine. Let's drop another creature. Let's go in for a lot of attacks. You're just waking up. It's 8:30 a.m. Okay, cool. It is currently 11 p.m. Pacific time in sunny San Diego. The sun's not out at the moment because, you know, it's nighttime. But you're just starting your day. Last time we chatted, I think also... Also, the time zones were different. I mean, it was like day for me and night for you or something, right? And we're doing a little race here. They are going to sacrifice a creature? I doubt that. I think their creatures are pretty valuable. You watch the champions until 2:30 a.m. Oh yeah, yeah. Those have been pretty cool. Everyone's been thinking like it's just gonna be like 2 different decks, but it's actually been way more than that. So that's cool. Okay, let's just set ourselves up here. Just a bunch of creatures. Go all in. I guess they really want to keep that. Okay, they're gonna kill that. That's totally fine. No cards in hand for me. They have 1,000,000 mana, and I've barely been able to survive with... Hey, wait a minute. Is that 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, not yet. Okay. No. It was interesting to see the different strategies against this meta. Yeah, definitely. Everyone has been saying that Bant Golos or whatever was going to take over the field and stuff, but I've seen a variety of things, like a Knights deck and a mono red. Oh, there we go. Remember on our conversation, a mono red is in the top 8. Right, so I went 2-2, which has been my best record so far on this. But Thunderous Snapper, I don't even... Okay, I remember that one. And Veil of Summer. Okay, so what I want to do, let's switch over here to the... Let's switch over to the Amazing Cam for a moment. What I'm going to do is... the Knight with Ember Cleave looks really cool. Yeah, I want to build that deck in just a moment, actually, and try it out. I want to climb a little bit more. What I want to do is switch over to the card cam, and I'm going to open a real-life booster pack right over here of a set. The Gruul deck looks fun as well, too. Those kind of stand out to me. Like, I don't want to play the Simic decks too much, really. So I'll put those together in a moment. And so as for the moment, I'm going to... Yep, Chandra playmat that I got going to San Diego Comic-Con. Really love that playmat. Very cool. Actually, I kind of love right here, zooming in on the art. There's a guy over here that is like, what? Like Chandra's totally learning the ways of the flame. And then this guy in the corner, if you never noticed like the art in the card, this guy's going like, what? Hilarious. So let's open a booster pack, brand new booster pack of War of the Spark. This set came out like 7 years ago, didn't it? Right? We've progressed so far in the worlds of Magic that this set is like from the 90s or something, right? It's just so old, I don't even remember this set. But let's open it up and see what we get. Her tutor, I think it was someone, just one of the other acolytes of Flame or whatever their titles are, because I thought Mother Luti was her mentor. All right, so wow, War of the Spark. What are these cards doing again? It's been a while. So we've got Stealth Mission. I'm going to open the commons for the moment, and then I'll get back to some gameplay. Stealth Mission. This is a 3 mana sorcery. Put 2/1/1 counters on target creature. That creature can't block this turn. Okay, cool. So make your creature a little stronger. Honor the God Pharaoh. 3 mana sorcery. As an additional cost, discard a card, draw 2 cards, and amass 1. Ooh, I remember amass. You make a bunch of cool little zombie armies. Rising Populace. This is kind of sad art right here. Like, this person is holding a photo of their like dead loved one, and the rising populace gets bigger every time one of my creatures or planeswalker dies, it gets +1/+1. Flavor text: Grief is a crucible where resolve is tempered. No escape, counterspell, counter target creature or planeswalker, and exile it. After you counter it, then scry. Crowl Stinger, just a plain old 2/2 for 3 with Death Touch. Very cool art. Who is that? By Randy Vargas. He listens to the sounds of battle filtering down from above, waiting for silence, waiting for his time to claim the streets. Pretty scary. Topple the statue. I kind of like this when I was playing with a lot of War of the Spark cards. Tap a permanent. If it's an artifact, destroy it and draw a card. Callous Dismissal, I love that card. That was very useful in my mono blue deck that I was climbing the ladder with. Return a non-land permanent to its owner's hand and amass 1 for 1 and a blue. Then we've got the Gateway Plaza. It enters tapped, pay 1 when it enters or sacrifice it, and then it gives you mana of any color. Nice. Then we've got Arlen's Wolf. 3 mana, cannot be blocked with creatures power 2 or less. If you don't speak wolf, allow me to translate. 1 step closer and I'll rip out your throat. And then we're on to the uncommons. I'll get back to the uncommons in just a moment. Let's do a little bit more gameplay. But out of those cards that appeared there, I kind of like the Rising Populace in a deck where you're you got a lot of creatures that can be sacrificed, and it makes this creature bigger and kind of cool. 3 mana for the upside of that creature getting just bigger and bigger. Okay, let's do this. Let's switch over to the other window right here, and I've got the Mardu Knights. Where is that actually? Here we go. We've got the Mardu Knights. We've got the Mardu Knights deck right over here. Where's my mouse? There we go, Mardu Knights. So I'm going to see about building this deck, so maybe play to climb the ladder a little bit and see how that goes. So I'll have that over there, and then I'll get the game, back to the game, and let's see about crafting that deck. So the land base, first of all. We need Blood Crypts. I only have 3 of them. We need all 4, so drop all 4. A Godless Shrine. I have all 4. Nice. Next, Mountain. Okay, let's do some cool mountains here. Do I have most of the cards? I don't know. I haven't looked to see if I've got them yet. I have to crack a few. Thanks to Wizards of the Coast for giving me the early access event and all that cool stuff. I do have a few wild cards that I can trade for, so we'll see how that goes. Lands will be the tough one for the 3-color decks. Yeah, exactly. So let's pick some cool mountain art. I kind of like the Mirage Mountain. Amonkhet is cool. I like the, what is this one again? What's this art here? It's Rise of the Eldrazi, or it's Rise of the Eldrazi, isn't it? Or should we go with some other cool land about... I like this Dominaria one. This one's very idyllic. I like the splash of green in this one from Ixalan. This one's kind of cool. Let's do this. Let me do this Dominaria one. There's a lot that I really like. Let me do this one because it's green plus red. So we need how many of that? 5, I believe. 5 mountains. Okay, let me put in 5 mountains. Then we'll go over to Sacred Foundry. Sacred Foundry, how much is that? Sacred Foundry is 4 of them. I've got 3. Swamps. Let's get a cool swamp. I love the one from Mirage. I love that one's so moody. This one of it's Rise of the Eldrazi, right? I think that's it. I like that one too. Amonkhet one is cool too. I like this one. Dominaria one with the Citadel back there looks cool. A lot of cool lands to choose from. What about this Luminous one? I kind of like that Luminous from Eldraine, like these weird luminous trees. Yeah, I'm going to grab that one. Only 3 swamps. Interesting. Well, these pros know what they're doing. And then Tournament Grounds, of course, because that one does a lot of great mana fixing. And that one is 4. So this is standard. And this is 24 lands. Okay. Let me craft these first. So I got the full mana base. Good. Then we go over to the creatures. Fervent Champion. That needs 4, and I've only got 1 of them. Okay. So we need 4 of those, and man, I have 0 rares now. I'm not gonna be able to craft this deck. Maybe. Let's see how it goes in a moment. Ebon Legion. I believe I have a full set of those. Yep. Get in there. Paragon. How many do I have of those? But that's just a no. That's also a rare. Man. Okay. Veteran, Inspiring Veteran, I believe. Yeah, I got all 4 of those. Rimrock. That's a common, all 4. Will-o'-the-Wisp Swamp. Yeah, that's a classic card, Will-o'-the-Wisp. Loved it. 0/1 flying with Regenerate, I believe, for 1 mana. Acclaimed Contender. Got all of those. And here's the funny thing. This is a very Knight-focused deck, except that we have the Rotting Regisaur to close out the game. So, okay, get in my squad. Then we've got the Lance. I don't think I have any of those. Steel Claw. Yeah, I don't have any of those. I don't know if I'll be able to craft this deck. Steel Claw Lance. This is uncommon. Okay, I do have uncommons. Just a few of them. Dino Knights, exactly. Put a little helmet on it. Give it a shield on its little claw right there, and it'll be an honorary knight. Embercleave, I'm pretty sure I don't have any of those. Yep, and those are mythics. But I've got mythics. Okay, no problem. That needs 4 of them. Let's do that. Until that dino swings Embercleave in its tiny arms, yeah. Or does a dinosaur hold an Embercleave with its little claw, or does it hold it in its mouth? Or does it hold it in its tail? Those are the questions of the ages. Sideboard. Let's go to the sideboard. This will be an Angrath's Rampage. Angrath's Rampage. Okay, I've got a set of those. Those are uncommons. Legion's End. I don't think I've got many of those. Legion's End, I've only got 1. It ties it to its tail. Yep, so then it gets a lot of momentum from the whipping of the tail. 4 of those. Noxious Grasp, I definitely have those. And Chance for Glory. You can see it, you are dead. The next second, you can never tell anyone. Chance for Glory. Okay, I apparently have a full playset of those. How did I even get those? And that is 3 of them. Okay, let me save this for the moment, even though the deck is not complete. And do a little house cleaning here. This is who's the player for this again? This is Ken Yukihiro. So Yukihiro Knights is what I'll call that. The box art, I think I want the Black Lance Paragon. And the sleeves, I'm going to go with the golden egg. Then it's time to finish crafting, so I don't have any more rares for Fervent Champion or one more Black Lance. Steel Claw is uncommon, I can do those, but after they made the big change, how do you craft things now? Okay, here we go. Yeah, craft all 4. So I got 4 of those lances. Ember Cleaves, I don't have... Oh, yeah, actually, the Mythics. Yeah, I've got Mythics. Okay, craft all of those. Wow, 4 Mythics. Yeah, this is also from all of this work of just playing and grinding and winning. And okay, so I need 4 rares. Sideboard, actually, I need 7 rares in the sideboard. Maybe I won't get the Legion's End just yet, because I want to complete these other items. I'm going to crack some packs. All of these are on champions. Or I could also crack my vault. I've got 512% vault progress. Let's crack the vault, right? Let me ask the chat here. Okay, chat. Should I go crack packs of Eldraine to then help me get to wildcards? Or should I open 2 vaults to get the 4 wildcards? Let me know right there in the chat. This is the question of the century. Should I go crack some packs? Or should I open 2 vaults? Put your answers in now. You've heard that cracking the vault is always good. Possibly, yeah. It's definitely more straightforward. You definitely get 2 rares. I need 4 rares in total. I'll definitely get 4 rares. But then besides that, I get 2 mythics, which I don't need. I get 3 uncommons, which I don't need. Vault, you've never seen it used. Okay. Let's go for the vault. That will be nice and efficient. And then we will get to show it off in the chat. Opening packs is nice too. But let's open up the vault. Here's how the vault works. I believe it's a little anticlimactic. I haven't opened one in a while. But here we go. Record this. Clip it. Here's opening a boost. Here's opening a vault. Oh, okay. Well, first of all, we have to move out of this screen. So let me save that unfinished deck and let me go back home. And then let's open the vault. Here we go. Whoa, so shiny. I need to switch over to the amazing cam right over here. Whoa, I got so amazed by like so many things opening up and just flashing all over the place. That's it. That's the vault. You just have a huge explosion of cards, of rewards. That's kind of it. It seems like they have not edited that animation in a while, like they've edited other things, because the vault is like, most people don't really see the vault too often anyway, so they've forgotten to animate that in a cool way. But what they should do is they should have like your favorite planeswalker run in and open it up and jump around and stuff. But okay, that's one of them, so let me grab those, and I need one more. So let's crack one more. See, pay attention right here to the amazingness. Yep, so that's it. Got 6 wild cards in total with a lot of flashy animation. And then we'll get back to the deck. Oops. We'll get back to the deck and finish crafting that. I'm not going to get all the Legion's End because I don't have the more wild cards for those Legion's Ends. But actually, there is something that I do have over here. I do have some packs apparently. 1 pack, okay. Let's open 1 pack of Eldraine. That gives me 1 uncommon wild card. And Stormfist, okay. So I'm gonna omit the final piece of that in the sideboard I'll just have to stick with one Legion's End. So I'll have a total of 4 chances for glory, I guess. And what else could I do here? I don't know. I'll just, for the moment, I'll put some Elder spells in case they've got a ton of Planeswalkers. Yeah. Let's do it that way. Okay. Let's play with this almost complete deck from Ken Yukihiro, current top 8 contender in the Mythic Championship 5. I am currently at Diamond 4.0 on the ladder. This is the second time I've ever reached Diamond, and I got to Diamond by playing Simic Flash. I enjoyed how that deck worked. But I've been completely spinning my wheels now that I'm in Diamond. I've gotten to... Hey there, Stevie, how are you doing? I've gotten over to Diamond 4.4, because there's 2, 4, 6, right? And then fall back down, come back up, fall back down, and now I'm back down to 4.0. So Diamond is no joke. I've not been able to get past very far in Diamond. But let's see what happens if we play this tier deck on the ladder, and we're battling Weeto. Okay, they go first. Adequate. Ebon Legion. Okay. They're gonna play themselves a version of Knights. So what do I have to get rid of that? Fenlurker. Okay. I guess I'll drop the Regisar because who knows if I'll ever get some black mana. Chilling watching some quality games. Thank you so much for that. And then another Regisar's like, no, you can't get rid of me. Fine. Let's pretend I don't have anything to work with here, and let's see if they waste their mana with that Ebon Legion. Actually, I can give its Death Touch, so that'll work fine. So even if they pump up their Ebon Legion, I give myself Death Touch and Lifelink. But they have a Murderous Rider. Okay, so let's see here. 3 mana. That can get me... Okay, this Rimrock Giant cannot block, but hopefully they don't read the card. Try and sleep some good luck. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jelly, for visiting. Very cool of you to visit. Get some sleep. It's hard work watching Magic. Ah, man, they're attacking. So, thanks for joining, and hope to see you next time. Thank you for being on the podcast, and hope to have you there again soon. Okay, so what do I want to do here? I guess this can become a 5/2. Let me do a chump blocker here. And another Paragon. Okay, that will work well, actually, but they see what it is. Anyway, I guess I'll try to do a little damage. They'll attack with their Legion. They'll make it really big. I'll take 3 damage from the Fenlurker and the Gutter Bones. They have 4 mana. Here comes the attack. Interesting. That Fenlurker can get a little bigger, but not too bad. They might have a combat trick here with their own Black Lance. They didn't. Okay. So are they gonna cycle that Gutter Bones back? No, spawn. Okay, how do I get rid of that? I need my own... That is not what I need. Okay, so... I guess... just, gotta be aggro. This will buy me a little time right here. In that I have... That'll give me more life. 16 life. So it's going to be a bit of a race, and they niced me on that, so thank you so much, Weeto. And hopefully I can... what do I need to do here? What can I do here? If I get my final my first black mana, I might be able to scare them off with my Rotting Regisaur. But that spawn is about to get lifelink in a moment, and they're attacking there. I guess 6 damage is not so bad. Let's let them do a little damage. Probably bring out Gutter Bones, bring that out. Okay. Shrine. Okay, with that shrine, I could get out my Regisaur. Let's see that. Let's see if we can scare them with my Regisaur. But I'll first attack with something in my hand. Let's see if I can scare them. Nope, not really. Okay. What am I even thinking? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's move on. I have no blockers. Let's try game 2. So they are mono black. What can we do about mono black? Legion's End would be useful. Not Noxious Grass, not Elder. Rampage would be useful. Chance for Glory. Okay, let's see about putting 1 Legions, some Rampages because they're creature based. On the top end, I don't know, forget Embercleave. I haven't used it enough to... I know Embercleave is good, but I haven't used it enough to be like... I know how it works. So I'm going to take those out for the moment. Put in a little bit more creature removal. They're a creature-heavy deck. Play first, good. Ton of mana. That means I'll be able to get Regisaur pretty fast, kind of. Turn 2, Inspiring Veteran. Obviously, however, the Regisaur can be taken out very easily by their own Murderous Rider. Quick question to the chat. Have you noticed any difference in the quality of my stream? Like I said, I upped my bit rate. I doubled it. And it, I doubled my bit rate, not my frame rate, because I don't think my provider can handle it. That was a misplay, man. Looks solid. Okay, good. Didn't attack, huh? Okay, so here I suppose they've got their 3 mana for their... It hasn't frozen in a while, yeah. So they've got their 3 mana for their Murderous Rider. Let's see if my... Yep, there it is, it's dead. That's so, like, obvious. Like, sometimes this algorithm is like, are you sure? Is that real? Is this the real life or is this just fantasy? Okay, so here they're going to attack. They've got enough to pump up their Legion or their Fenlurker. So either way, my veteran is dead, but I guess... Okay, there's a Rankle. Let's try that again. I don't know, this... I don't know, I wasn't really feeling any good draws, so let's just move on. Let's try that again. Again, I'm saying when you're up in Diamond, this is like no joke, no chance for anything that is not good. Actually, let's do a little change of pace. Let's do the, let's continue with the card cam over here. If you were here earlier, what I did was I was cracking a pack. If you just joined recently, I was cracking a pack of this ancient set from a long time ago, War of the Spark. No one even knows this set anymore. But, yep, I opened up some commons, and I was getting to the uncommons. So let's start to open a few of the uncommons, and we'll get back to the gameplay. We've got the Cyclops Electromancer, 5 mana, 4/2. Uncommon, Cyclops Wizard. When the Electromancer enters, it deals X damage to target creature and opponent controls, where X is the number of instants and sorceries in your graveyard. Oh, and then this is some of the worst flavor text I've ever seen. Every storm has an eye. Sure. Grateful Apparition, I love this one. It's 2 mana, spirit, uncommon, 1/1. Flying, whenever the apparition deals damage to a player, proliferate. So this works great on some amazing decks with counters. And then we've got Teo, the Shield Mage. So 3 mana, 5 loyalty. It gives me the player hexproof. And it creates 0/3 wall tokens. Okay, so the rare, I will open that a little bit later. I think I might know what that one is already just by seeing one word in the flavor text. But we'll open up the rare in a moment, and I don't think it's an amazing rare. So let's get back to the game. But let me turn on the fan, actually. It's getting a little warm again. I need to get the clapper, that one device that you can clap and control things. Anyone in the chat remember that? Or am I the only old one? The clapper? The clapper was in a device from the, I don't know, the 70s and the 80s where you can clap and it would activate things. You remember the clapper? Mark? Some of these young whippersnappers probably don't. You remember seeing those on TV in the 90s. Yeah. So it was clap on, clap off, the clapper. This stream brought to you proudly by the clapper. Okay, let's see what we get if we get some kind of better results here from the early 2000s as well. I know you don't need it. You don't even need it anymore. Now you need to say, "Hey Siri, turn on the light," or "Google, turn on the light," or whatever the name of the Google thing is. Hey Google. It wasn't cool to have. I never had it actually. You were never cool enough to have the clap. Okay, that's slightly different than the clapper, but I know what you mean. Ooh, very cool here. Subaru has the Nicol Bolas avatar. Props to them on that. I'm battling another mythic player. Let's see here. So, Paragon, Veteran, Lance. Sure. I'll throw down the Foundry first so I don't have to pay the shock. Then the Tournament Ground, perhaps. Flash in a Paragon, And then a veteran. How can you tell there are ranks? How can you tell their ranks apart? Just wondering. It's the little symbol up here. The I'll show you a screen in a moment where it shows all of the ranks in a moment. But I can tell like diamond, mythic, whatever, but I can't tell between the levels because you know how you have, you know, gold 4, 3, 2, 1. So I can't tell what they're at the moment. Probably I think they're diamond 4 just like me, but then besides that I can't really tell what they are. You can really only tell from like 4 and 1 because 1 looks very ornate compared to... Ooh, can we do an Embercleave fun right here? Not an Embercleave, but a lance. Let's do a lance. Equip for 1. That is a 5/3. Oh snap. There's some cool looking sleeves of your opponent. Yeah, these nickel bolas sleeves. Let's look at them over here. They glow and everything. Look at that. You can touch Nicol Bolas's egg. Okay, so they've got a 1/2 knight. Fine. Let's create a 6/4 knight. Okay, so if they +2, that only becomes a 4/4, and that would become a 3/5. We'll leave it there. I know they will want to attack and pump everything into it. And that's fine if they do. Oh, they don't attack. Okay, that's even better. Here's some flash shenanigans. Let's spread out the lance over here. Now they have plenty of mana for their flash murderous rider, but let's spread it out this way. Okay. So they're going to react with that, which is fine, and then I'm going to react with that, which is finer. Good, and then we'll switch this over here. This cannot block, but we'll make it look like it can block. Oh no, it can block actually. What am I thinking? There's some other knight that can't block or something. And that's GG. Okay, so they are running red, black, and blue. But what was their main strategy? All that they managed to do was just bring out their Ebon Legion. I guess it's going to be creature-based. Guess I'll do this again. Legion's End plus Angrath's Rampage to deal with some creatures. Cut back on these Embercleaves. I know that the Embercleave's supposed to be like the big card of this deck, right? Flash costs 1 less. Attach it, gets +1 in double strike. Nah. When I play enough, I'll figure out the best way that the Embercleave works, but I think what I had was alright. They go first. I wonder if their name is Subaru because they drive a Subaru. At least here I'll be able to deal with their creatures first. And I guess I do Foundry next. Okay, they want to do a Thought Erasure. Okay, fine. Check out all the cool stuff that I have. They're probably going to get the Steel Claw Lance, because that tormented them the last time. If they grab one Angrath... Oh, they went for the creature. Fine. So, they will know that I've got a kill creature spell. So, let's... Let's keep that Rampage in hand. They don't seem to have anything interesting. Okay, well, let's set up here with Fires of Invention. Okay, they want to go with the Fires route. Let's see about if I can race that. Fires of Invention lets them play free cards. Let's read that one more time. Oops, that's a good one. You can cast spells only during your turn, and you can cast no more than 2 spells each turn. You may cast spells with CMC less than or equal to the number of lands you control without paying their mana. Yeah, so they have like unlimited. Okay, fine. You're gonna grab my other Angrath's whatever. And that's your final spell. Yep, that's your final spell. So, Angrath's Rampage will... Target player sacrifices, choose one. Sacrifice an artifact or creature. There we go. Let's get you there. I was gonna come and make it early as usual, but my favorite artist ended up live streaming. Cool. Who was that favorite artist? Next here, I can bring in my Fervent Champion. First Strike and Haste. Nice. I forgot that the champion does cool stuff. Whenever Fervent Champion attacks, another knight gets +1. Equipped costs 3, less 3. Okay. So they get to play Chandra, which is gonna torch my whole board.
Check out these fireworks.
They have one more card that they can play. Throne of Dreams. Okay. Well, if I can pull my Murderous Rider, that'll take care of Chandra, because that's a big old pain. Besides that, Acclaimed Contender is going to be summoned without much fanfare. And they ended their turn. Okay, well, Contender's not doing anything meaningful. What set is that Fires from? That's from the latest one. That's the Throne of Eldraine. Let me go confirm. Where did it go? There it is. Yeah, Throne of Eldraine. It's a rare. Got a cool looking dwarf there at their forge with an anvil. Flavor text. Just tell us how many you want and get out of the way. So they can free cast 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But they have 2 chances. So another Drawn from Dreams are just kind of... what do you call it there? Now, I could, if I can get to my turn and let that creature live, and if I get... I was going to say that...
Is it just me, or is it getting a little warm in here?
Okay. Let's see if we can pull anything good out of the deck. Nah. The only time that a knight never did anything. Okay, so... I'm gonna attack with that. They'll get Death Touch, which is fine. I guess they'll be able to do it enough times that they will live. Let's go on to the next game. They have a Planeswalker, they have their Fires, they have a lot of cards. Let's just move on to the third game. And let's see how that goes. Let's try that one more time. They that Fires of Invention is an amazing card. You know, once you've got it up to the point where you've got a lot of lands, you're just free casting cards. It's like you're out of control. So let's just go on. It's not a tiebreaker yet. This is the third one. Then I get a horrible land draw, so I lost this one. Sorry about that, everyone. This is game over. So let's see here. I had to mulligan down to 6. They did as well. Okay, so I just gotta... don't give up too quickly. Well, they had a Planeswalker. They had the ability to play any cards for free. And they had a ton of cards, so even the pros will be like, there's a time for everything. Okay, so here I suppose, if they take the bait right here, they didn't take the bait, but we'll get that. Can keep drawing cards in that fire runs hard. Yeah, exactly. They did that one, what was it called? Theft of Dreams or whatever. And so that... Okay, this is gonna be kind of devastating. So, yeah. Okay. And if they don't get their third land... Okay, there's their third land. What can they do with that? They can attack. They're not going to attack because they need to pump that up. Okay, so I have nothing else in hand. Just a bunch of creatures. So they might have their own flash creature. I guess we'll spread this around because I already have first strike creatures. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That would be lethal, but they're gonna take it. They're gonna pump up their Legion, but that's still gonna be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 1 life. Okay. I don't think they will be able to do very much. I don't think they can wipe my board here. Because that Chandra board wipe was... Oh. Okay, well. That's an amazing top deck. Wow. You know, when the algorithm is... The algorithm... Like, wow. And that was quick. Yep, so the one off the top deck right there, if everything goes right. And this is the Howling Giant. Okay, I was going to show you this Stevie right here. If we look under Profiles, and we look under this secret screen over here, here's the levels. Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Diamond, and Mythic. So the rewards... The higher you climb, the more of these that you win, and so right now I'm guaranteed to get what? 1, 2, 3, 4 packs, 1,000 gold, and 2 card styles. Nice. What's so weird is that the gold, they only give you, from gold up, you only get 1,000 gold. Obviously I don't want to be greedy, but that's kind of weird that they give you so little gold for progressing so much. I guess booster packs are better. Okay, let's go to the next game. And I think I do want to try to get more of those rares for the... Okay, so I get to go first. Fervent Champion, Knight, Embercleave. Interesting. Okay, so let's give that a shot. Let me read this Embercleave again. So it costs 6 mana, but it costs 1 less to cast for each attacking creature. So if I attack with 2 creatures, it's still gonna be 4 mana. And then you auto-equip it, +1/+1 double strike. So if you've got a lot of knights attacking, you can bring that Embercleave down, and you have first strike and all that good stuff. So I don't know. I'm still not sold on it, but I know that when people use it on me, it's amazing. But I guess after I use it a little bit, I'll figure out if I like it or not. So I'm battling the Egg Economist. They are a Platinum player, probably Platinum 2, maybe Platinum 1, and I'm Diamond 4, so I don't know, there's the algorithm about, like, they're putting a Platinum player versus a Diamond player, and obviously I'm not, like, trying to say I'm really amazing, but I don't know why, like, such a player like me is battling them. Probably because the algorithm looks at the deck and figures out, equip the dinosaur. As soon as I can, I want to equip that dinosaur. Is it going to be another Ebon Legion? Yeah, like, look at this. Again, the algorithm is just matching me over and over with Knight decks, which I guess is okay. Right there, I can double strike that Legion if they come at me. So I'm going to equip that dinosaur, I'm going to tape the Embercleave to its tail, and it will... Gutter Bones is tapped, whatevs. And another Legion, okay. Okay, nice. Okay, so this would be a cost reduction of 3. I can attach Embercleave right here. So let's see if this works, because I'm kind of bad at this sometimes. Okay, let's attack with everything. That reduces my Embercleave. Ooh, actually that makes my Knight even stronger. Ooh, what am I doing here? Okay, yeah, let's make that stronger. Let's make that really strong. And then I can flash equip the Embercleave. I doubt they want to lose their legions, because if they do damage, they'll all get bigger. Maybe I should have... Yeah, I should have probably +1 to one of my first strikers. And what is the Economist doing? Are they going off to make an omelet or something? And... oh, I can't equip even the Embercleave because I don't have double red. It's like, wow, I'm so, like, blind of some things sometimes. Oh well. There's a bunch of damage for you anyway. Hey everyone in the chat, thank you for visiting. You're catching up on your Inktober drawings. Cool. I wanted to do Inktober, but I just have so much stuff going on. Is anyone else doing Inktober? Or is anyone following any cool artists for Inktober? I don't know if he's doing it this year, but I know that last year, who was it? Tom Salvini? Tom Savini? No, Tom Savini's the special effects guru. Tom Silvani. Yeah, Tom Silvani. If you look him up on Twitter and Instagram, Tom Silvani is a really cool artist. What's only over? What do you mean? What's only over? Okay, there's my knight. Let's just go in. I mean, there's my dino. Let's just go in with like a huge attackitude right here. So yes, I am going to make these knights bigger, and I'm going to lose my own legion, which is fine because they've got a death touch creature, but I'm going to do 6 damage. Inktober. What's Inktober? Okay, Inktober is this event that artists like to do every year, that for the month of October they make a drawing in ink and then, you know, share it. I don't know if there's like exact rules. Okay, I don't know if there's exact rules about like you have to have drawn the drawing only in ink the whole way, or you could start it with pencil or whatever and then ink it. There must be like an official ruling about it, but basically that's it, that every day for the month of October you're making an ink drawing. Most people do something quick and sketchy because, you know, it's 30 days of drawings. Yeah, what will we do here? Let's try something a little bit different just to see how this works. I'm gonna throw in the chance for glory. It can be drawn starting in pencil, and you can use the whole 31 prompts given in any order. Oh yeah, then there's another part of it that it's like about prompts of what to draw. The pencil and ink thing was how I did your drawing. Yes, that's how when I draw stuff as well. I start off with some pencil, usually B. I like soft lead on my pencil. Usually go with B. If I'm only going to leave it as pencil only, I like something like a 4B. And then I do inks. I like kind of like brush. This is going to be a pure mirror match. Look at that, hilarious. You have an Ebon Legion. I have an Ebon Legion. That deserves a nice. Thanks again for the drawing. I can easily access it right here. Oh, look at that, everyone. There's the drawing that Mark provided. Thank you so much. Back to the game. Okay, so what do we do here? They are going to accumulate. They're going to drop their 3rd land next, of course, and I gotta hold off to block, and then my Rimrock, that'll be a +2/+0. Yep, there it is. There's their 3rd land. I'm just going to put the fear of blocking in them right there, because yeah, they got these perfect drawings, unfortunately. Now my problem here, of course, is that that's my problem as well there. So use a 07 Zebra Grip, HB pencils. I like them to be a little bit softer than that. Okay, let's go for the 3rd one. They just got their perfect draws. There's no way to handle that. Okay, let's get that chance out of here. I don't really like that going on. Gonna need to get some creature removal. Getting used to your HB pencils. due to your class. Bumped into a 6p. Yeah, exactly. 6b is pretty epic. I think they make them up to 8b, but I like 4b and 6b if I'm going to leave the drawing as pencil. Smudges so much, but very cool color. You have to get yourself an ink pen to be more prepared next year's Inktober, yeah. They have some cool ones at the college bookstore. Some cool brush pens and stuff. Well, at least I get to go first. I'll have, as long as I get black, I have a way to deal with their creatures. Now let's see what the improbable statistics of being able to get the Ebon Legion every single turn. Oh, okay, I guess not. Perfect. Let's do our own aggro. 8B, you got a Pro Pencil set for Christmas, and it looks too cool to use, possibly. Okay, let's see here. That was a misplay. I needed to... it'll still work, actually. There it is, yeah, okay. I was going to say that's a misplay because I needed to have the Ebon Legion out in order for it to inherit the thing, but they're probably going to Murderous Rider something, and it's fine. Everything that I've got here I love. So they're going to Murderous Rider that, which is fine because I'm still going to do 6 damage. I'm going to do it to the Veteran. That's fine. So I got the perfect draws here, actually. Take that, Egg Economist. Yep, there it is, obvious. And one more land. I guess. Okay, let's see if they auto concede after this. Whoops, that's a huge dinosaur. So if they Murderous Rider my big old dinosaur, it's fine because I'm still going to do a huge amount of damage. And if I pull off another Rimrock Knight, yep, there it is right there. That's 6 damage, good game. Let's really rub it in. There it is. Okay, yep, so I got my perfect draws on that. GG. Cool, I'm up to 4.4. This is the highest I've gotten ever. Then I fall back and go forward, fall back. Let's see what more we can have going on. So maybe this top 8. This art is like the scariest ever. Claim the firstborn. The deal was struck, and the favor had been done, and so, under the cover of night, the debt was paid. Tales of the Fae. So this weird, like, goblin is stealing a baby, and the crib is all thrown over to the side. If you look at the artwork over there, it's a pure nightmare fuel for parents. I don't have kids, so it's like hilarious. Let's see on the next match. Are we going to get another Knight versus Night Mirror match? I really am thinking, and I forgot again to get those Legion's Ends. Rumpelstiltskin. Oh, yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, that's the real-life analog. Okay, so I go first. Sure. I'm battling Shalom. I battled Shalom recently, actually. I forgot what their deck was. But let me see if I'm getting another Night Mirror match. I've been, if you go back and rewind the stream, I've been getting Night Mirror matches the whole time, right? Okay, so I guess I'll wait for that Paragon. Now, they will probably Thought Erasure me here, and they'll probably take my Regisar, and I'm fine with that because I've got other fun stuff going on. That's a discovery. Fine. You snooze, you lose. That's gonna be 5 damage on my turn. And there's that. Okay, so let's drop in that, and that gets me, I guess, the veteran. And we'll attack with that, and that becomes big, and that's 5 damage. Alright, so they're going to drop their 3rd land, or are they going to do something slow? Or am I going to do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage? 9. Actually, I'm going to do way more damage, because if I am able to drop my Inspiring Veteran, or they will actually... Murderous Right. Oh, Finality. Nice. Let's take a moment to read that, because I hardly see that card ever. Destroy up to 3 target creatures with toughness of X or less, if X is 10. Okay, so that was a great one right there. Let's just be a little aggro here. I know I've got this big old dinosaur, but I don't know. I feel like they can wreck it pretty easily. Okay. They've actually got white, so that's black, white, blue. Hero Precinct 1, and not great. Embercleave. I'm not going to be able to equip it. Ooh, but I will be able to attack with 1 more. Ooh, that'll be nice. There we go. 3/2 first strike, 2/2 first strike, and a 4/4. So this is that hero deck, right? Bant Hero, is that the name of it? Now they could still do a big old board wipe right here with those colors. If they don't, then it's game over. Hey everyone in the chat, thank you for visiting. I just saw someone pop into the chat. Say hello. I'm trying to climb the ranks. I'm at Diamond 4.4. Ooh, and then they GG'd. Okay, so what are they doing? Is that Bant? What are those colors again? Blue, black, and white is Bant, or whatever colors it is. They're doing hero, so that means a lot of creatures. Now I can destroy a creature if it's white or green. Let me switch over to getting some more creature removal. Regisar, cut back on a couple of those, and do the Noxious Grasp. Alright, so Shalom is the opponent. They are playing that one hero deck, trying to build up a lot of creatures down on the field after casting multicolored spells. So I put in a few more creature removal spells, and hopefully that helps to get them. And if I can win one more time, I go to Diamond 3, and then I'm so close to Mythic. Yeah, right. Okay, so they will go first. And, sure. Got some stuff fun. I got some fun stuff I can do here. They have a tapped land. We'll do the tournaments. Next turn I'll drop, I guess, a Blood Crypt. I'm gonna get Thought Erasure. No? Okay, fine. They're gonna start to clog the board up, so they did manage to get their perfect... You know what? Actually, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna see about holding back and lull them into a false sense of security that I don't have anything, and see if they attack with their Precinct 1, and then I can Black Lance. Kind of surprised they didn't have any Thought Erasures. Uh-oh, what are they gonna do? They're gonna discover. Okay, fine. Please attack. And... let's see... They are still surveilling. They got something good. And are they attacking? They are attacking. Perfect. Perfect. And one more land. Okay, so, as for myself... they will block that. Fine. Let's, let's equip this artifact and see how that goes. No, that's not the Ember Cleave. It is the little brother Ember Cleave. They have 3 mana so far. They will Legion's End me on that. Okay, fine. That one's really, really good, isn't it? What does it do again? Exile target creature with CMC 2 and all other creatures with the same name as that creature. Okay, fine. They just got rid of that. So they don't know that I've got the Ebon Legion, I suppose. But, I'll just drop it in again. I missed a land drop. Well, everyone in the chat there, what percentage of times would you say you miss a land drop? Rankle. Okay. Well. So they might hit me to kill a creature. I don't think they'll hit me to kill a creature because then they'll hit their own Rankle. They'll probably hit me to drop a card. Oh, to gain a card. Even better. Okay, so I can do... Wait a minute. Is this the real life or is this just fantasy? Because watch this. This is freaking epic. And then I'll throw in one more +2/+0. And that was pretty epic. And can I equip that? No. Why does it say to equip but I can't equip? Anyways, okay. There we go. So there's kind of a lot going on there. Got a pretty dominating board presence, which can be still wiped. But let's see what we get. They have a lot of mana. I'm barely hanging on with 3 mana, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have double my mana. They get the Clackbridge Troll, whatever. That will let them... I'll let me sacrifice that. That gets tapped out. You have 1 less thing to tap, and you've got 1 mana left. Okay, so... it's a +2. So let's first strike on that. Let's first strike on that. Let's go all in with my goats. Let's make our goats into oh, that's a knight, actually. It's not a knight, actually. Okay, well, let's just spread some of this damage out over here. I thought I'd be able to +1 my attacking goats, but check it out. It's a 0-1 goat. Alright, Eben is fine. One life. Okay, I can afford to... I should have not attacked with those goats, and then I can give the goats that lance. That'd be funny. Okay, if they attack me, I'll just take 8. I doubt they'll attack. Enough to make it a thing. Sorry, I missed. What was that one about? Enough to make it a thing. What? Right, so I doubt they'll attack. And anyway, I wouldn't give them life off of that. And I don't think they'll be able to do 16 damage. Decline that. They're attacking with 8 damage, fine. Not attacking. Even if they don't attack, I still have the superior numbers, and I will pass over my... You know, I'm still gonna attack, and I can hit, well... Missing land drops, I've had it enough to make it a thing. Okay, sorry, yes. When I ask a question, I should remember my questions. Tie the lance to the goat. I probably will need to do that because they will finale... Ooh, okay, that was pretty impressive. Okay, well... Yeah. So that goat... That goat is a 2-3, but of course they top decked, kill all my good creatures. After this, I suppose, what do we want to do? Sir Lance a goat. Definitely. They have a lot of mana. And what are they tapping over here? What's coming? Hero Precinct. Okay, now they're going to clog up the board with a little bit, so... the deputy. That wipes me. I'll probably... If I get my Murderous Rider, I'll go on, but if I don't get it, I'm dead. Because that's an 8/8 trample, so if I don't get that rider, I gotta concede. There's just no way to deal with that. That's not a Murderous Rider, so let's try for the third game. But that Deputy of Detention definitely wrecked everything. So here, Alright, let's see what happens here. You know what Well, they have the Deputy of Detention, which was a white creature, so maybe I should have put the Noxious Grasp in there because that kills white creatures. At least I get to play first. Well, everything's on color. Let's see how aggro this can get. Oops, they had to mulligan one. Alright, so let's plan it out. Turn 1, Fervent Champion. I'll flash in the Black Lance Paragon on their turn, hopefully. They bring in a completely tapped land. So they have black and white. I mean blue and white. With that, that's just a discover. Fine. Here I can... This will be pretty good actually, because I can drop in my Steelclaw Lance and equip it for 1. And do 3, 4, 5. This will be massive damage right here. So drop that in here. Equip it over here. Attack in, +1 that. 7 damage, they're down to 11. Okay. They brought their shocked land in because they need what? Deputy of Detention. Even if they drop in... Yep, there's the deputy. That's fine. Either or, my creature will be nice and big with the Ember Cleave. And we'll do that. Okay, so... that was a misplay. Man, I needed to drop the tournament ground to bring out another creature. That was a complete misplay, because that was a free equip to the champion. That was a misplay. So let's see what we get. What did my misplay cost me? Because I should have dropped the tournament ground. I would have been able to have an acclaimed contender, get another knight. But now there's just the fragility of 1 creature plus blue mana. Ooh, okay, let's see if that will do anything useful. Will that Angrath's Rampage go through? And if that returns my Black Lance Paragon to me, doesn't that give also... Yeah, it gives it back again there. Plus life. And I'm wondering, do they just have an opt or something on their side? 3 mana. And this gets me... They're both good, but we'll do the adventure creature. Go in for a 3, and then still something's gonna happen here. They're looking at their cards. Noxious Grasp, okay. Oh, well, it gives them a little life. Okay, that's fine. Alright, that saves them one turn. What can they do here? If they can wipe me, then that will... Let's see what happens. They have plenty of mana for amazing things. They're targeting my champion. If they spend all their mana on the champion, I can still equip the Black Lance, and then I can Rimrock. And what are they gonna do? Disfigure. Okay. Fine. This might be game. Good game. Okay. Great. Okay, we got it. This takes me to Diamond 3. This is the highest I've ever gotten. I need to screenshot that. This is the best highest I've ever gotten on Arena. This let's see about playing until the first loss, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. So let's see. Thank you. Let's see here. Let's see what kind of decks I get here. Let's see if the algorithm continues to get me the mirror match, basically, mostly. Actually, that last one was not the mirror match, right? See, I already forgot what my opponent played. What was my opponent playing a moment ago? I swear. Like, what is... my mind. Oh, actually, didn't we have these trivia questions we were also going to ask? I think most of these I've already asked, and they're like so easy, so I don't even know if these are fun anymore. What was the name of the villainous bear in Toy Story 3? What was the name of the bear? The evil bear character in Toy Story 3. And no looking it up in Google. You have to use your own mind for that. That's fun. So yeah, what was the name of the villainous bear in Toy Story 3? Now, are we on Toy Story 4 or 5? Because, like, the magic is so gone. Like, Toy Story 1, people loved it, and then 2, they loved it too. And it's like, now they're like on 4 or 5 or something. It's like, do we still love Toy Story? And you have a vote of Fonzo, number 4. I don't know what that 4 is about, but that's not quite it. What was the rare card in the Spark? Oh, the rare card. Yeah, let's open that up in just a moment. But hold on. Yeah, remind me as... Uh-oh, so they're gonna opt something. Yeah, well, let's look at the rare card in War of the Spark in just a moment. You only saw number 1, and they're 4. Number 4, part 4, yeah. Yeah, I saw part 1. You know, the funny thing is I saw part 1 several times, but for some reason in Spanish, because my mom got like the VHS copy of it or whatever, and when we went on vacation, and they just played it over and over. But the correct answer is Lotso Huggin' Bear. Lotso. They would call him Lotso. You were thinking of Fanzo, but it was Lotso. Lotso Huggin' Bear. Okay, so... they have enough... if they're doing Simic Flash, this might be a Simic Flash deck. They might be able to flash in their Wildborn whatever. So, okay. That is fine. Because then this gets Death Touch plus Lifelink, and your little puppy is toast. Your little elf archer. Oh yeah, that's the one where I keep thinking that it's the creature, but no, it's the elf. Elf on the shelf. Okay, so... third land... I got all my Black Lance paragons. That +1's amazing. And they're gonna block that. If they counter this, I'm fine. Didn't say please. Oh no, okay, Cutthroat, that's fine. +1 on, plus lifelink on that takes me back to 20 life. Attacking with a 2 with nothing. Okay, so yeah, you were close. Okay, so I guess what they also have is yet another Brineborn, probably. So if I lose this, I'm not too happy, but it's okay. Okay, didn't lose that. Interesting. And let's see, what are they gonna flash in? They're gonna flash in another Preserver. Nope, they're gonna Growth Spiral that. That'll be a 3-2. Do they have another Opt? They probably have an Opt. Yep, there we go. That becomes a 4-3. They'll take out my champion. That's fine, but that's still 5 damage. If they drop their 4th land, that'll be enough for a Frilled Mystic or a Night Pack Ambusher. And while they're thinking, here's another question. What are the names of the Furious 5? Oh, that's Oko. What are the names of the Furious 5 in Kung Fu Panda? Remember that movie Kung Fu Panda? That's another one that's gone into like 3 different movies. What are the names of the Furious 5 in the Kung Fu Panda? Okay, so they're tapped out, and we gotta go take out that Oko, so I'm sure they're gonna block everything. Embercleave. Alright, Embercleave did its thing. Poe is all I remember. Yeah, I thought that would be kind of a hard one because the main character, everyone's gonna remember that, but then there's all of these other things. Okay, so attach it, equip creature gets +1, it has double strike. Okay, so that's got double strike, and it's no longer a knight, so I'm not going to be able to afford to equip this. It would be 5 in total if I only had 1 more mana. Okay, let's okay, let's go for it. Preserver. But I still have first strike. And then I'll hold back that Paragon. Okay, that was double strike actually, not just first strike, double strike. Okay, so the answer is... Let's just go in with numbers. The answer is Tigress, Monkey, Mantis, Viper, and Crane. Those were the Furious 5. Ooh, nice. Okay, so let's drop this in. Then let's drop this. Let's strengthen our champion. I actually should have... Maybe I should have attached... That has trample anyway. I think this is game over unless they take care of my veteran and then they're just opting like, fine. The thing keeps blocking your typing. Oops. Oh, that's weird. Sorry to hear that. My chat thing is a little too obtrusive. Okay, that's got double strike. And that's fine there, and that's got some strike. That's still lethal. So, GG. Okay, Ace. Ace Rarak was my opponent there. Okay, so they do have green creatures. Let's do something about that. Legion's End will work well on that too. Let's get rid of those rim rocks. Veteran. Let's go with 2. Nah. Let's go with Angrath and just a full playset of Angrath. Okay, a little bit more creature destruction. See how that goes. So did everyone watch my video where I opened up those super amazing collector boosters? Wizards of the Coast gave me some free products. Thank you so much for that. They gave me 2 booster packs of those collector's boosters. Those are on my YouTube channel if you didn't see. They're pretty amazing. Like, yes, they're very expensive, but they're really cool. You get all of these alternate art, what do they call it? Showcase plain borders or whatever. And yeah, let me put the link directly in the chat if people want to follow that eventually. And sure. So they sent me some boosters. And that was unexpected but amazing. Thank you so much, Wizards, for those free products. Okay, what do we want to do here? That will probably not be... What if I play a little defensive? Let's play a little defensive. I'm sure they will want to do their own thing, especially if they flash it in. Yeah, they're going to flash something in. Oh, growth spiral, duh. Okay, so they have 4. They have 4 lands, so that's enough for the Night Pack Ambusher or Chemist's Insight. So annoying. This is the classic annoying Simic flash. Nothing happens until you let it happen. Okay, let's just play the game and let this until someone reacts. There it is. So Angrath's rampage is not an instant. He didn't attack. Okay. Let's see here. They're either going to... Okay. I need to do both of these, so let's see here. Which of these are they going to... Let's see, which of these are they going to counterspell? Well, that was a misplay. It opened up all of their freaking, their hand. And they just had a handful of counter spells, so, yeah. They've got this locked up. And I'm not drawing anything. Let's try the third one, because they had every counter spell. They had every counter spell, so there was nothing to do about that. And I think Arena's getting a little crashy. There it is. Might as well. We're streaming for 2 hours and 20 minutes, just about. So, gonna be time to wrap it up soon. But let's see what we get. Will this be the end of the line? Will the Simic Flash counter-heavy deck work here? Or will I be able to get my perfect draws and be totally aggro and have them on the defense? I was really just drawing like terrible things. I was getting all my artifacts, but nothing to equip it to. I suddenly realized something. Does this deck have Murderous Riders? I think that would be very valuable because those are spells that are knights and kill, right? Alright, so I'm going to go with my gut and just go aggro because I held back a little while ago because I thought that it was just going to be Counterspell Mania, and it was, but then that allowed them to just control everything. So that is either an Opt or the Spectral Sailor. If I get red mana, I can bring in the Steel Claw Lance and equip it right away. Let's see if I get some red mana sources. That's enough for that Preserver. There's my red source. I doubt that's a counterspell, but it could very well be a Quench. It's probably a Preserver. Nope, it's a Quench. There we go. So they've got a Scry. They most likely have another counterspell. But I have another Quench, but I have two to pay for it. Hopefully they don't notice that. Okay. So what is that, a Preserver? Yep, Preserver. For mana. So this will probably be a flash creature. I cannot equip that. Why does it look like I can equip it? I guess I can equip it. And there it is. There's the Mystic. So I'll lose one veteran. That's fine. They'll lose their Mystic. Oh, they won't lose their Mystic. Okay. And one more blocker. And it becomes a 4/5. How did that happen? I think my cat is looking for stuff. Okay, so let's see if we can get this to work. Let's see, are they going to counter that? They could have another Frilled Mystic, definitely. They could simply have a counterspell. Taking forever to figure that out. They have an Opt, okay. They're trying to dig for that Frilled Mystic. Did they top deck a Frilled Mystic? Nope. They choose to wreck that. Okay, that's fine. So let's go all in. I'll probably hit that. So they will get a +1 and return that back to my hand. Fine. And there's their final counterspell. Oh, okay, that's an Opt. Fine. To the bottom. Okay, so what do they have here? Are they going to top deck an Oko? They did nothing. Okay, that means that they will have a, they're going to flash in a creature. So let's just do this here. We know that something's going to jump in, so they'll have to block that 5/6, and then that 4/2 will go through. Yep, that's going to happen there. That's fine. One more blocker, that's fine. They're just holding on for dear life. Fine. They will play nothing so that they can get one more wolf. There we go. And we get a Noxious. Okay, let's see if this Noxious can do anything. Well, actually, let's see if we can tease a counter spell out of them. So, white. 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 Okay, well, they have all the mana, they have all the cards, and now they have a way to do that. So, I don't know. Let's see what happens here. They're pulling all their counter spells. Oh, okay. That's fine. Really digging. Well, they're out of cards, so if I can get a way to kill that ambusher... Yep, they're out of cards. They're gonna get a free wolf. They're gonna make that huge. Okay, there we go. So I needed that. Top deck a land. Alright, let's see what happens here, everyone. This is where it all falls apart. I'm trying not to be pessimistic, but you know, when you're playing at diamond rank, you know, you're dealing with the best. So the more I flood out like this, the more there is the chance for failure. See, they've already got 3 cards up on me, and let's be honest, everyone. They've got it locked up now. They've got all of the counter spells. They've got all of the land. They've got the Night Pack Ambusher that they're making all their creatures into 3/3s. Like, it's not going anywhere. But we got to a good point here. It's been the highest that I've ever reached, so let's stay on the positive side. And I got a loyal Pegasus. Amazing. So, okay, well, hopefully you had a good time. You saw some top tier decks in action, mostly. And yeah, those are like the highest levels of Magic Arena right there. Like, you know, everyone's playing at the top of their game. I managed to reach the highest level I've ever reached before, Diamond 3. I screenshotted that. You all saw it. You'll all believe me when I tell everyone. Always have a good time. Thanks so much. Glad to be entertaining. Let's do one more trivia. Actually, wait a minute. We have the rare card to reveal over here. What are we doing? Let's switch over to the card cam. We never reveal that rare, and unfortunately, I have to say it's anticlimactic because I kind of remember that. I remember that I peeked at the final line of flavor text, and it reminded me that it wasn't totally amazing. But here we go. So the rare after Teo is the Elder Spell. So kills any Planeswalker and makes your Planeswalkers better. The path to power is often paved with atrocities. So for 2 black mana, not loving it. Hey, Tomcat, thanks for the follow right there. Glad you were able to make it. I'm actually kind of signing off in a moment, but thanks for the follow on that. Hopefully I've been entertaining enough. If you were hanging around right there, lurking, thanks for the follow on that. And so that's the Elder Spell, and then what are the last cards? We get a, ooh, nice. We get a nice shiny 10th District Legionnaire. Now these are really cool. Let me do this. Let me fix my zoom so that we can get a really, really good close-up of this. Maybe that's too close. No, that's actually very, very good right there. Right here. So extreme close-up, and then we can see, check out that foiling on her armor and on her helmet and everything. So cool. And then down here in the text box, nice. And then the cool edges right there, I love that. It looks like gold, nice and shiny gold. So that was the that right there looks really cool too. Wow, look at that. So that was the thanks for another entertaining stream. Thank you so much for stopping by. And then the final thing is the swamp, and then the devil token, the ones that Tybalt makes, right? And on the back we've got the final Friday Night Magic. Start your weekend like a boss. I beg to differ. I want to say continue your weekend like a boss, because when you hang out with VM Campos on his streams, you are the boss. Okay, cool. Well, everyone, thank you for hanging out once again. I'll be back next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe on my stuff. Check out my YouTube videos. Tell people to follow the Patreon for free. You can just click follow on Patreon. Let me put that there in the chat. Just a plain old follow will work great. I would really appreciate that if you just follow. You don't have to pay anything on that, but if you think about upgrading to the $1 tier, you get access to exclusive stuff like some of my deck tech videos. And if you go to the $2 range, I will actually mail you some vintage cards. No, not a Black Lotus. Maybe a devil token that is signed. See you next time, everyone there. This has been VM Campos, and I'll see you on Dominaria.